So a lot of the questions I get every week are about boot camps, okay? Specifically, folks wondering what I recommend in terms of what program they should take, what boot camp, what series of courses, whatever, to help them get a job. And with that request always comes sort of the hope attached to it that taking courses or taking a boot camp or enrolling in a program is going to be enough to land that person a job. Here's what I want to talk to you about today. It is not enough. Okay? Any program, any boot camp, any series of courses, whether it's a boot camp that costs $3,000 to $15,000, or whether it's something like my own UX 365 Academy, which is a hell of a lot cheaper. By the way, it's not enough. Okay, my program isn't enough. A boot camp isn't enough. Even a university program, in some cases, isn't enough. One of the core ingredients to landing a job in this profession, to even securing an interview in this profession, okay, and getting a recruiter to be interested enough to schedule an interview with you, is experience. You have got to have experience. Anyone who tells you otherwise, any program that says, we guarantee you'll find a job, right? Any person that says, if you take my program or my courses, I guarantee you'll get an interview, right? You will definitely be on your way to landing a job. It is not true. That's a lie all day long. I need you to recognize it as such, okay? It really is. Are those courses important? Of course. Is that learning valuable to you? Is it going to help you in an interview once you get it? Yes, without question. I am not by any stretch saying that the learning isn't important. It absolutely is, okay? But it is not enough by itself to get you a job. I want to put an end to this bullshit that I see constantly across social media, okay? You have got to have experience. Now, we all know that the problem with UX hiring right now is that entry-level positions require experience. 2 years, 5 years, ridiculous, right? Entry-level to me should be entry-level, which means you have no experience. We're willing to hire you anyway, and we'll give you, right, the on-the-job training that you need. That doesn't happen. So what do? You find ways to do the work, okay? If you have, I say this all the time, if you have a friend that's a musician, has a band, you say, hey, you guys need a website. I'll do it for you. And you do it in a way where you do a little research up front about who their audience is and what kind of music they play, and what people want most in order to remain interested from the band, right? Is it snippets of songs? Is it exclusive things if you sign up for a mailing list? Whatever it is. All right, treat it like a real UX project. Walk down the street wherever you live and find small businesses who you look at and feel like, okay, they could probably be doing a much better job, promoting themselves to people. Their website really sucks. Doesn't tell me anything about them. Doesn't even have a menu on it, okay? Walk in, say, look, I've seen your website. I think it could be much better. I'll do it for you for free, right? Just so that you can get some work for real people, real organizations in your portfolio. Schools, churches, nonprofit organizations, all right? Find work, do it. Now, the caveat to that is, my rule is that anytime you do work for free, you also make sure that part of that agreement, and there should be an agreement, at least a letter that says, I'm doing this work for you with this expectation. You should always ask for some degree of control. In other words, the final say about how things look and how things function and how the workflow goes and the information architecture and everything is essentially yours. Because that work is not valuable to you if you start to do it and then the client says, well, no, I want this way, and it turns into garbage, all right? You can't use garbage to impress a recruiter. So you absolutely need to have some degree of quote unquote creative control. And you're doing the work for free, remember. They're not paying you, so you have every right to ask for that, okay? So to summarize, anyone who promises you that if you take this series of courses or this boot camp or this program, that you will find a job, that you will, after doing this, magically be able to get a job, is lying to you. All right, are we clear? You must have work and you must find ways to go out and get it, even if you have to invent it for yourself. All right? All that said, go forward, be confident, believe in yourself, and believe in your ability to find this work. It is out there, I promise you, okay? I did it that way years ago. I've encountered hundreds of people over the last 2 decades at least who have done the same thing, okay, if not more. It's a good way to get this done, and it is the core ingredient in getting the attention of a recruiter, especially if you don't have experience. Thanks for watching UX Fast Food for Thought. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about my UX 365 Academy, which I founded as an alternative to overpriced, under-delivering UX bootcamps that, in my opinion, completely fail to prepare students for a career in UX. Typical bootcamps cost anywhere from $3,000 to $15,000, okay, for anywhere from 10 weeks to 6 months. UX 365, my self-service academy, is only $168 for an entire year, 12 months. And for just $228, you get a live monthly group mastermind session with me, okay, where we work together on whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're working on, whatever you need help with. The sessions are there for you. Your subscription gets you access to that, along with every course, every training video, every ebook, everything I've ever created, okay, including all the full-length training courses that I have on other platforms and sites. You get new, no bullshit content throughout the year, okay, updated frequently. Things that come directly from my 30 years of experience working with some of the largest organizations in the world, teams of all shapes and sizes, every industry you can possibly think of on any type of product, website, app, system, you name it, that you can think of. Most of you who know me know that my emphasis is on stuff that works where the rubber actually hits the road, okay? Things that help you deal with the messy reality of the real world of doing this work, where you never have enough time, never have enough budget, never have enough approval, and in some cases are dealing with a great deal of obstacle and opposition just to get to do your work every day. So I hope you'll join me inside the UX 365 Academy, and I think you'll see that a very small investment can yield very large dividends, can make a very massive difference in your career trajectory, and the ease of which you go through every single day and accomplish things that you can be proud of.